Hi everybody, it's Kathy from Create with Kate 56. How's everybody doing today? Today we're going to do our flip through of our folio, our beginner folio. Remember how full this basket was? We did use quite a lot of it, but there's still a lot left. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we got left. We've got a whole bunch of the muslin strip, and then it's originally wider. And I did tear it in half for the ties on our closure. So we got a bunch of that left. I have a whole envelope full of goodies. I've got some laces left. I've got I still have this whole piece left. I didn't use that. We've got some of the brown and a couple of the dangles. We've got a little bit of this velvet ribbon trim and a little bit of this fabric trim left. Also have a little bit of eyelash yarn left over. So there's still plenty to use. For our plain papers, this is what we've got left. We've got scraps, which make nice little notebooks if you want to do that. And we've got some dictionary page in there. We've got a couple of the things that I cut out of the freebie kit for the bees and the Facebook page. Geez, oh Pete, went completely blank there. And yeah, so remember that. You can always check and see if there are files in your group, which there is in Studio 2080 for sure. There's lots of them, and yeah, you can just print your own freebies out to see before you spend any money on anything, you know. And this was a really cute kit. I loved it with the bees and everything. So always remember, you can check that out. I've got a half a small doily and the big doily left. We've got a big stack of envelopes left still. And I did use envelopes in there as well. So we've got really nice ones. And you know what can be done with these as well? Let me move this out of the way. You can make a journal, flippy floppy, from envelopes. So you could take, probably would work better if we had two this size, but you could still do that. No, I'm not going to, because it'll be just confusing for me. We've got here, we've got two that are about the same. We can fit them inside each other, and there's an outside cover. Then we could put one over the edge, and then we would have, after we open it up, we'd have a flip there. We could put another one on the edge over here, and we would have a flip there. Then we could take this one and attach it to this one, and we would have another flip out there, and you know, so on and so on. So yeah, and these are really cute because they just flip in and out, and it gives you plenty of places to, you know, put your papers on or do any kind of you know, like little bit of mixed media treatment, anything like that. So yeah, all the envelopes, very useful. Keep the ones you get in your junk mail. You can always, you can take an envelope, you can fold it about like that, and you can glue these two sides together, cut this end open, and you have a pocket top. You'll have a pocket there, and you'll have a pocket in here. If you glued it on two sides, you would have a nice tuck behind it, or you could glue it on the three sides and you would have a pocket behind here. So yeah, lots of things you can do. So the used, like the junk mail envelopes, those are awesome. They're free. So, you know, you just cover them up and there you go. You got it. So we still have envelopes we can make things out of. Bring my basket back. We've got a lot of card left also. I did use some of the green We've got our paper bags. You can make a journal out of paper bag as well. Got the bingo card, time card, and then these are scraps from the folder that we used. And I had a couple of these small little cards I use for journaling cards left. I also have a strip of wallpaper here and a strip here. So yes, those can all be used. This is what we have left from the freebie pages that I printed. I didn't print the whole kit. I think I printed 3 or 4 pages. And yeah, so we still got these cute little girls. We've got some of this pretty bee paper here. And this, I love that page. That is so cool. Love it, love it, love it. And then in here, I've got, I was going to try something. So I cut the bead off the tassel, but the bead wouldn't go through the, you know, these things. The garment pins. Jeez, oh Pete's. And I got a little snip of lace here that could be glued on somewhere. So there we go. We've got that left over. So that is what we've got. And we made a really nice folio journal. So let me put this all back in here and we'll set that aside. And here's our journal. It's turned out really good. I really, really like it a lot. Again, we used the muslin and 2 of the dangles off of that brown fabric to make the ends to our closure. And we open up like this, and like this, and like this. So over here I did do some additional decorating. As I said, we've got one of our wallpaper tags here. And then I put a little picture inside this slide frame that was in there. We made our journaling cards out of those square ones that we have some left of. So we got a couple of journaling cards here. And I added this from the kit and a little snip of that lace on the side there to just add a little something extra. We've got our pages. Now, anybody that knows me knows I like to leave plenty of room to write, especially if we just have this small of a set of pages. Now, that's not to say that this kit was not big enough to make it bigger, because it very well could have. But we don't want it to be too bulky in a folio. We did reinforce our seams here, or our folds, I mean, so that's not a problem. I put a little, I hope you can see that, I put a little piece of ephemera from that kit on there. Here's our envelope that we did. We put the tabs. We've got our little piece of eyelash trim. We've got our papers in here. I took the little coin envelope and just covered it with a piece of that honeybee paper. I cut this out of one of the pieces of ephemera that was in the kit, and I put a paper clip on it. And then inside, it's all stiff. There we go. I've got just a little journaling card. So there's another extra place you can write. And then I just folded it over the top up here and clipped it on. So like I say, we've got plenty of paper. Remember our gray envelope? We just had the little flap over here, and we put that little strip of wallpaper on there, and really, you know, it just is, I love it. It looks great. I've got a little piece of ephemera here clipped on the side of this page, and this, I used some of that green card to back it, make it a little more sturdy. And I just, like I say, just had it flipped over here on the side. Here's another one of our envelopes we did. we put the wallpaper on together, and then these are cut out of the kit. I put that little girl standing right there, and then it says "Be Beautiful" on there. I put a little closure for our envelope that we did here, and all you do is just glue like the bottom half. Leave plenty of room for your top flap of your envelope to go in, and that'll hold it closed for you. So there's a quick and easy closure you can do. And I put a couple of the journaling cards in here from the kit, and I'm pretty sure we did that together. Let me get that under there and there. There we go. On our strings for our signature here, I just punched out some circles and glued them to the end of the strings. Just add a little something extra here as well. They don't have to be circles. I cannot cut out a circle by hand, so that's why I use my punch. But if you don't have a punch, you could just as well do a square, a triangle, whatever you want to cut out, you could put on there. So just easy, inexpensive ways to add interest. We've got this page here. Got another tab here. Here's the other side of our gray envelope. And whoopsie, here is that little folded piece that I put in here. I just glued a tab to the top and added some of that really pretty eyelash trim to the side. And then that just goes right inside our envelope. There we go. Got journaling pages. Here's the flap to that envelope we just looked at. Here's another paper clip up at the top of this page. And again, I just cut out a piece of the ephemera, backed it on a piece of that green card, and there you go. You got a paper clip you can put wherever. Keep your place as you're journaling. So yeah, here's our back page. In the middle, we did this lace page together, and we did the garment pin with the beads and the buttons. We had that velvet trim, so I thought I'd make a little bow, and then I wrapped around the middle of it with some, this doesn't need to be in there. That was just to keep it from gluing to the to the tag that we did. I just wrapped some of that eyelash trim around and then just glued it down. So that's what we got. Here's our journaling card right here. Don't forget, if you can, round off the edges of your tags, and they slide in and out a lot easier. You don't have to. It just, just if you want to. Over on this side, I think it looks pretty much the same, except for, remember our boo-boo where somebody glued this down crooked? And we had a little bit of space showing there we didn't want. I just took some of that fabric strip and glued it right on the side. No one would ever know. So that we've got the fabric on this red strip and up here on this one. So it just kind of keeps it all together. Then of course over here we've got our tag with a pocket and a tag. So we've got that. Goes in this little side pocket over here. So as we close it up, whoopsie, ooh, I must not have glued very well there. I will fix it. Over here, I took a piece of that green card and put it on here and made just a little tuck spot. So I put one of the guest checks in there, and I will fix that. Then this is our envelope that we did, and we just collaged the front of it, and here's this tag that we made to go inside. And then this folds over here, and then on the back we just got a little collage on the back there. So yeah, there we go. That is our folio, our beginner folio. So make one of these, and get familiar with, you know, making your signatures how we did it. You know, you don't, like I say, you don't have to fold these pages over. You can cut them off. You can make smaller pages. You can make a smaller folio. You would have, you know, half the size, but you'd have to be able to do double the pages. So there you go. So here we are. I'm just gonna tie this back on here so we've got it. Whoops, let's flip our little thing over. There we go. It's a chunky one. I think we got a little carried away, but you know, hey, it's all right. I'm just gonna tie it up with our little muslin strip here. Make a little bow. And there we are. There's our beginning folio. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope I was able to give you some good tips, and you know, you were able to learn how things go together if you're just starting out. And yeah, a folio was my first project, so I think it's a great way to start. Again, Studio 28E, links are down below, and you can go to the Etsy shop and get your own starter kit with all these goodies in it, and follow along with the video. Use your own things. You know, we all have books probably. We all have got some kind of paper we could use. We all get junk mail for envelopes, so yep, just go at it. Alright guys, thank you so much for stopping by today. I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial, and I hope you go ahead and give it a try for yourselves. Thanks so much. See you next time. Bye.